Welcome back to the Tech Fighter channel. We have a fight for tonight. That fight is for the best thin case for your LG G6. Now, these are the competitors. We got the Spigen. I believe they call this one the Thin Fit. Yeah. And it comes in shimmery white. We also have the Bare Motion in kind of like sandy gray, and the packaging is not much, but the packaging really isn't important. And then we have this kind of generic Amazon case that was only like $2. I think, I'm not even sure if this is the packaging, it was just some basic plastic. But these cases are not very expensive. So I would imagine that's probably why they don't spend so much on packaging. And when it comes down to it, you're using the case, not the package. So it makes sense not to spend too much on that when you're selling cases for $2, $8, and $10, or that price range, So why would somebody want one of these cases? If it doesn't give you that much protection, what is the point? Well, you might want some protection from scratches on the back of your phone, from, small drops. I'm not sure how much it would protect it, but maybe from at least a small drop. Also, it'll give you a better grip. Sometimes, some of these glass phones can be a little slippery, even though, the LG has a nice thick edges to grip it better. It doesn't hurt to add a little bit more grip with materials on these cases. And sometimes you just want to have a different look, right? You want to give your device a different look for whatever reason. So you can get some of these different cases. So let's go ahead and look at that. And since this is a competition video, remember that all competition videos on the Tech Fighter channel include a giveaway to one of our subscribers. So one of these cases will be given away, and we'll announce who will be getting what case at the end of this video. So let's just start here with this Bare Motion. Let's go ahead and slap that on there. It goes on easily. But this phone here, this case, does not have much of a raised edge. You see that? On the sides, and actually doesn't have any on the top. So your screen is not gonna be, I wouldn't feel that safe putting this phone face down when in this case. That's not gonna be a highlight of this case. The openings are a little bit off. I don't know if you can see there, but the power button is not perfectly centered in the cutout for the power button. Same thing with the camera. Now, it has a little bit of a raised edge right there, so the camera won't be sitting right on the table if you set the phone down this way. Not much coverage up top. This really, the highlight of this case is the grip. It has kind of like a gritty back, and believe it or not, that actually feels really nice and solid in the hand. So it helps you to hold it. That's kind of the main point on that one. Let's move on to the next one. Let's slap on this generic Amazon case, like $2. It's kind of nice how they have a little bit of a bevel, a little bit of a design here in the case that mimics the phone. And there's some lines here that, I don't know, they kind of did a nice job on the design. Even some fake carbon fiber there. The openings are centered. They match up on the lines of the phone itself. The openings on the bottom, those are also good. Openings on the top are good, and you have nice coverage all the way around. The buttons were really nice and responsive, and there was a nice edge. So I think this phone, yeah, this one is fine setting it down on its screen, and your screen is protected. So this is really a solid case, especially for the price. I would say for the budget-friendly, budget-oriented person, this is like a no-brainer. $2, and you have pretty good protection. The only thing I don't really like about it is the material. It's kind of flimsy. Now let's move on to the Spigen. The Spigen, this is like the fancy guy. All right, out of these three, that shimmery white, I don't know if you can see it that well in the camera. It just really rocks on this platinum. It's gorgeous. And they got some nice details on the case too. You see how they kind of designed the little beveled edges of the phone onto the case. So you don't really feel like you're missing out on design when you slap on a case. It really is a beautiful case. You could see, if you could get a chance to see this in person, wow. I was really surprised by the look, the color, the way the light hits it. It looks really nice. Now the openings are also very precise, and they provide a decent amount of protection here. So you can also set this one down and the camera will not be touching the table or whatever you're putting the phone on. The openings are a little bit more open on the bottom, but there is a certain amount of raisivity on this case along the bottom and along the top. So even if you would put it down that way, it's actually not touching the phone, it's touching the case. The table is. Openings for the volume were good. For the bottom as well. And it has a nice raised edge too. You can see it here in the corner. So yeah, there's a nice raised edge along the side, so you can set this one down. This is gorgeous. It has all the right cutouts. It just, for me, if I had to pick which one I would use for myself, which is usually the way I declare a winner of these competitions, I probably, even though I like the grip of the Bare Motion, I probably wouldn't pick this one because I usually will put my phone down on its face, and I can't do that with this case. Okay, but it's not a bad case. It's a very nice grip. So it would come down to one of these two, and it's a tough decision. Now the great thing is that they're inexpensive, so you could just grab both, right, and just swap between one or the other. But that's not the point of this video. We're gonna pick a winner. Since I'm a little bit more, I like a phone to look good. Not that this doesn't look good, but this Spigen case just looks smashing. So as a tiebreaker, I'm just gonna say, based on looks, I'm gonna go with the Spigen. You can't go wrong with this case though. Grab it if you can, very cheap. But our winner, the Spigen Thin Fit in this shimmering white color. Beautiful on the phone. Nice amount of protection for what it is, a thin case. Great fit and finish, and it's just gorgeous. So that's the winner. If you guys have any questions about any of these cases, feel free to let me know. Here at the end of the video, you can hit that little robot that's in a circle here on the bottom right hand corner. That's the subscribe button, so that'll qualify you for the next giveaways in the following videos. So as far as the giveaway on this one, I'm gonna be giving away this Bare Motion, and I'm gonna be giving away this case to subscriber by the name of Lucy. She gave me a nice comment in one of my previous LG G6 videos. So I'll reach out to you. If you don't hear from me, feel free to reach me at my email address, which is techfighterchannel@gmail.com. Thanks a lot, guys. Don't forget to click that robot in the circle, bottom right hand corner to subscribe. Hasta la vista.